Alrighty guys, welcome back to the ranch. We finally got the grass to grow in this field. It finally popped up. We got the horses moved back, but now luckily the other field is ready for some grass cutting and tedding. So we're going to try and get that taken care of. So anyways, hopefully you guys had a good 4th of July, and hopefully you had some fun, didn't blow off any fingers or anything, and enjoyed some fireworks. We've got to get our mower ready to go here, and then we got to get our tedder here. Get that all going and stuff. So that should be pretty good. So hopefully we can get all this taken care of with ease. I hope. We're going to find out. So let's get started. So a bit of a late start on this, just moving the horses around. Also had a bit of extra work we needed to do with the horses, getting them registered for some shows and whatnot. So that took us a little bit longer than what I was expecting, but I think luckily we should be able to get at least all of the cutting done, which would be nice. There we go, got that hooked up. And we'll grab, there we go, got our front mower. And we'll get ourselves rolled on out of here. At some point we will be getting hopefully a bigger shed, but for the moment that one works pretty decent, but I think we could use an upgrade. Still looking for a harvester, but haven't found one on the market just yet. I heard the Bear Creek Outdoor finally opened. Haven't gotten in over there to see if they got any new equipment or whatnot, so gotta check on that here. But seems like we should be able to get some good deals from them and whatnot. Alright, so field number 2 here. The grass has finally come in here. You can see we can get a decent cutting in, I think. It's not going to be stupendous, but just need to be able to get some bales done because we are tragically behind on that. So if I can just go ahead and get cut, let it grow again, might be able to get another cutting in before October, or maybe in October. Either way, just want to go ahead and get that done. We're waiting on field 1. That one's going to take a little bit. It finally popped up. Got the horses back in there, so they're enjoying that. And then our main field here around the stables, it's doing fine, and we haven't had any issues with that. You can see it's growing up pretty good. So I need to probably go through and cut that as well. But for the moment, we're doing good on that field, so that's nice. But yeah, I heard Bear Creek Outdoor opened up, so we'll have to double check and see if there's any new equipment available from Kubota. Also need to probably get this Kubota in for some service in the near future. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Go ahead and get my mower unfolded here in the front and back. There we go. Go ahead and close this gate here too, just so we're not hitting it as we're mowing by. There we go. Alright, go ahead and lower the back, lower the front. We're going to turn on mower 1, turn on rear mower, and we should be good to get mowing. I'm not sure what mowing is. I'm going to stop mowing along here. Gotta get that one over there moved out of the way. There we go. That should be good. But yeah, luckily we got plenty of grass through here that we can cut. We're going to use a little bit of. Luckily we got plenty of grass through here that can get cut, which is really, really nice. Got a really high speed on this, about 14 miles an hour that we can use while cutting, which is really, really nice. Get that mower turned around here. We'll go ahead and back up into the corner just a bit. There we go. I should be able to get all of this windrowed and tethered it back up. So hopefully we can use it. Looks like we're going to end up mowing. Yep, we're going to mow up some bushes and stuff here, which that's not a bad idea. Get some of those added bushes out. Get ourselves stuck into a corner here. So far, horses have enjoyed all of the new pasture areas that we've gotten them, so that is really, really nice. Go ahead and back up over this. Should be able to get all of that, I would imagine. There we go. Got most of that mowed. But yeah, once we get this whole area along the fence, this should work out pretty good for us. Be able to really start going back and forth. As you can see, there's going to be plenty of grass in this field. It's going to be thinner than it would be if I had waited another month or so, but just go ahead and get this started, get it on a cycle, and that way we are ready to go no matter what comes. Plus also I haven't tested out the new mowers, because these are some newer ones. We have gained a little bit of moolah since the last time we saw you guys, up to 61,000. That's with the coffee selling. So as I said, one of our biggest things is to really get some hay bales started here, start sending those, but also just hopefully be able to keep the coffee moving along. We got corn growing. Alright guys, as we stop mowing around here, we're going to go ahead and let you listen to Bear Cave as I try to figure out how to maneuver around these fences. But we're going to send you off to Bear Cave Radio and let you listen to that as we work.
They come from far off lands, trying to buy what's ours, with 2 tongues and cash, making deals in high-rise towers. But this ain't no auction house, this is blood and sweat and tears. You won't take our heartland, not for all your gold or jeers. From the Mississippi River to the plains of Kansas wheat, every inch of soil is sacred. It's where American hearts beat. You won't own our amber waves or our fields of green and gold. This land's not for sale. It's where our stories are told. Hands off our heartland. It's more than dirt and stone. It's the lifeblood of our nation, the place we call home. You can keep your fortunes, you can take your fans, but you won't buy our freedom, leave our land in our hands. Generations fought for this, from the farms to factory floors, from the dusty Texas prairies to the rugged foreign shores. We ain't selling out our heritage, our roots run way too deep. So you can turn your suits around, head on home, God let you sleep. Generations fought for this, from the farms to factory floors, from the dusty Texas prairies to the rugged foreign shores. We ain't selling out our heritage, our roots run way too deep. So you can turn your suits around, head on home, God let you sleep. It's our father's sweat, our mother's prayers, our children's heritage. It's every sacrifice, every dream come true, our birthright, our freedom you won't take. Hands off our heartland. It's more than dirt and stone. It's the lifeblood of our nation, the place we call home. You can try to fight, take a chance with your life, but you won't take our rights. We'll keep our land with strife.
Alright, so it wasn't the best looking field, that's for sure, but we also got it done. So we're going to get this up here, and I'm going to double check all of our grass here, and we'll see what we got going on. Alright, we got harvested, is what it is showing us right now. That's what we want to see. So now I'm going to go grab our weight, and hopefully our tedder, and we're going to get this grass stuff here taken care of here in just a moment. Alright, so what I forgot to think about was I had written down that I needed to buy a tedder. I did not do that. I do have my wood rower here, though. Not sure why it's on its side, but it is. But, yeah, so we need to go and grab one real quick. So as soon as we get that done, then we should be able to get back to operating here as per usual. Luckily, the sun's pretty bright today. Grass has been dry, no real rain, so that's been awfully helpful. Go ahead and get this open here. And we should be able to, in theory, run the tedder with one of our Ford tractors. So I'm going to go grab that real quick, and then we will hopefully get back to tedding here. Alright, so luckily already tested it out. $16,000 gone. Not my favorite thing to do, but we got that taken care of. But tedder is now available, and luckily the Ford seems to be able to power it up just fine, so shouldn't have any issues with that. So we should be able to get this taken care of with this. We're going to have to double check and make sure that the grass is ready for this. As I said, it's been a dry day, which made it a lot easier to get through this stuff to begin with. So we're going to have to see if we can, if we're actually turning over into hay or if it's just going to stay in the grass state. Either way works, but just I need to find out. So let's go and get started. Looks like hay to me. So as I said, it's been a pretty dry day, and so luckily it's looking like we're going to get this tedded up back into hay pretty quick. Nice. So if I can get this done, we can let it sit and dry out, and then we can windrow it in the morning, and hopefully let it sit a little bit longer, just make sure it's nice and dry as much as it can be. And then we can work on getting it baled in the very near future. But yeah, luckily I like this tedder. This thing actually works pretty good. Pretty loose, able to maneuver it easily. And as you can see, pretty powerful as well. Get my tractor backed up. Up the hill, up the hill. There we go. But yeah, it's working pretty good, I gotta say. Tractor pulls this, and it is sorting through that nice. It really works out good that this stuff's dry. If it was wet, oh boy, it would be bad. So looking at the field information we got from cutting it, definitely need to use some fertilizer. So we'll get the horses in here a little bit more often. We'll get a little bit of natural fertilizer that way. But I could definitely use a little extra, so we will look into that for the future. But yeah, we'll give you what the inside view is here. Look at that. Looking back behind us. That's a nice view. I like it. Try and get off the fence here. There we go. Yeah, that is neat. I like this thing very much. Tedder works really good, and luckily the Ford able to pull it very, very nicely. Doesn't take a whole lot of PTO power. And we're able to rip around here pretty good. So this is probably the fastest part of the process, is getting it nice and tethered. So definitely like that part. But yeah, definitely a little bit too soon to have probably cut it. We could have waited a lot longer, but you know what? We're we're going to do what we need to. And right now I just need bales, a few to be able to store for the horses, but also I'm trying to sell some of them as well. And so if we can get this taken care of, that will be very, very helpful for us here in the future. Yep, get this tethered up here. Get it stuck on the fence. There we go. Alright, should be able to start doing back and forth runs here with ease, I would imagine. And luckily this thing has a really good stretch, so we can kind of rip it around. I like it. I've got to say, I like this machine. So we got hay populating here, so we like that, that's for sure. But yeah, this thing, we can rip it around. So luckily got this Ford tractor tuned up. It's finally working. We kept having issues with the belt slipping on it, and that was not helpful, but got all the belts, everything greased up, and it seems to be working far, far better than it has previously. So really like how it's working. So while I've been waiting for the grass to grow, been trying to figure out what on earth is wrong with Grandpa's pickup truck that I can't get it to work. So I've been slowly working on getting parts ordered and figuring out what on earth's going on with that. And hopefully once we get this all taken care of, we can get to work on that project and get that truck working. If we can get that working, I might be able to sell one of the ranch trucks. I think it's the F350, older style, like 2006, I think is what it is. Might just sell that. That's gonna, maybe I can get 20,000 for it, maybe. But just try and get ourselves back into the green, hopefully, as we're just tragically in a bit of a bind when it comes to our loans. So slowly get that work done and slowly get ourselves worked out of the hole, but see what we can do. Because if I can get Grandpa's pickup to do what I need it to, when we just need an extra pickup truck around, then that will definitely help us out. Man, this thing pulls like a boss. I like it. Only has a top speed of 19 normally anyways, but with the tether, it can pull up to 15 there. So I mean, it's doing really, really good. I like it. Alrighty, well, we'll give you a little more time lapse as we get to work here, and we'll bring it back when we're done. Alrighty guys, so moon has just started to rise here. Sun is still up in the sky, but yeah, we've gotten everything tethered up, and now we just got to get it windrowed so that when we're ready to go. Ooh, I think I got a little bit of grass right there, maybe. No, everything looks pretty good. But anyways, that's been taken care of. So luckily that didn't take a whole lot amount of time. Sun's still up, so I mean, while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and get it windrowed, because I don't want to do a whole lot tomorrow. Because I want to try and get Grandpa's truck fixed here pretty soon to be able to help pay for things. So if I can get this windrowed here pretty quick, I think we got ourselves a pretty decent, productive day, all things considered. So yeah, I just need to lower this here. There we go. We'll just go ahead and go park the tractor inside and call it a day for this guy. We'll have to do a little cleaning on him, but not too bad. Looks pretty clean. Sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the windrowing done. As we got baling afterwards. Let me see. Yeah, we get a good sized baler. That'd be good. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this done. So I need to fill up on fuel here real quick. Go ahead and swing around and do that if we can. A little bit low on the fuel. Alright, I got the tractor filled up with diesel. So now let's go ahead and go windrow real quick. So we got a pretty big one here, so I'm not sure how long this will take. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. To find out here, gotta turn on the merger. Make sure that we do that. We'll just drive straight across. Alrighty. We'll definitely close those gates here. Go ahead and let that start unfolding here. Gonna get this closed up so we don't have any issues. Ooh, nice. Looks good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and lower. I'm going to try and back this thing up here if we can. Trying to, anyways. A little bit harder on uneven terrain. And then we're going to turn it on. So basically it's like a mower, just shifts it over to the one side, which is kind of nice. That's helpful. Go and get some work lights on here. Alrighty, well, 11 miles an hour is the top speed on this. Definitely takes a little more power to shift everything on over, but I think this shouldn't take, hopefully, too long to get done. So, we'll see how this goes. Liking what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, look at that. Nice line there. That's pretty good. Okay. Make sure we try and get along this fence here. The biggest thing's going to be getting into this little edge here. Just turn it. Turn it. Turn it. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. Well, we'll see how that goes. Gotta get this off the fence here. There we go. Alrighty. Well, we'll see how this goes. And we should have baling in the next video, guys. I'm going to work on getting this done. But yeah, this thing, look at this. This is nice. I think we can even like switch which way it goes, potentially. I'm not sure, but it's definitely neat. I like it. Look at that. I'll move to the one side. Well, anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Trying to get over some sort of bug or nonsense, so that's why there wasn't a whole lot of talking in this video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we're going to try and get baling done when we come back on the ranch. Got more videos planned, just gotta have time and actually feel good enough to record them, but don't worry, we're going to keep working as much as we can. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and following along. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content, and thank you guys so much for sticking around and enjoying. See you guys here next time on the Combustion Farmer YouTube channel. Bye bye.